This is Ondre Alleyne, Senior Salesperson and Senior Sales Representative from Innogen. Say hi, Ondre, to them.
Hi again.
Good.
Good evening.
Good. They're hearing you loud and clear. Yes! Success! Good. So happy to have you on board. And guys, thank you for being patient with me and understanding that technology sometimes doesn't always cooperate. Ondre, how was your day today?
Hectic.
Hectic is an understatement with him. Let me tell you, he is one of the busiest men in Barbados. And don't ever mind what he says. He acts as if he's also stressed, right? He loves it.
Sometimes, not all the time.
So Ondre, we can get to the heart of the matter because they were with me, they were patient, they were waiting on you. Now tell me something. Let's say I want to. Let's talk first of all about making a dent on that electricity bill. Everybody gets these electricity bills and sometimes we cry murder when we see them. What, and obviously people automatically think, okay, we're hearing the solar panel trend. What can we do to tap into that and make it work? What suggestions do you have to the layman in terms of how solar panels and reduction of the electricity bill work over time?
To be honest, it's an investment. It's an investment for the future. Basically, what I normally tell customers, you are basically investing in your future in the long term, in the future actually.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that you don't see the initial savings maybe after year 2.
Right.
Meaning that that's after you collect on your if you pay taxes. Let me add that part. Then you start to get back your refunds from the government, because that is one of the few things that you can still claim on your income taxes, unlike your children anymore. Right? So after maybe year 2, you see the dent that you would normally see.
Mm-hmm.
If it's done correctly, you can actually do like myself and just throw away the light bill when you see it come home. Whereas you don't look at it and say, well, I got that to pay or anything like that.
Interesting.
So it's an investment.
All right, so before we go any further, just let me reconfirm, is everybody hearing okay? If you're not hearing, just drop me a little note. And remember, the first topic we touched on is the solar panels on the property with the aim of the long-term investment savings as regards your electricity bill. So how does it work, Ondre? Give me an idea of that. Like, so what? Let's say I have a basic 3-bedroom, 1-story bungalow. Do I then come and say, I don't know, do you come out and measure my roof? Let's say somebody like me will come and tell you, listen, I want my electricity bill to be 0 when the month come. What is the process to even starting to try to give me an assessment or advice?
All right, the first step is to make that phone call.
Okay.
Once you make that phone call, the entire process is seamless, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What I normally tell people, and you made the classic mistake just now.
Oh no, what's that?
I have a 2-bedroom small bungalow. I want my light bill gone. Over the last 10 years that I've been doing this, I've gone to some mansions in Barbados that have light bills of, let's say, between $200 to $400.
Right.
And that same bungalow that you just described has a light bill of over $800. It is based on your consumption.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your lifestyle dictates how much electricity you consume on a monthly basis.
Correct.
If you're a person that loves a lot of AC, right, and you love a lot of old technology, right, according to one of my former colleagues, the big boxy TVs that people still have, those consume large amounts of electricity.
Really? I would have never thought that.
Right. So things like heating and cooling things uses large amounts of electricity.
Mm-hmm.
So it does not depend on the size you have. It depends on the consumption that you have.
Okay. Good point. I hope you got that, guys. Okay. So where do we go from there? You then, what do you do? Do you look at my phone, my electricity bill and say, well, Sharita, you're using about $300 a month right now. This is what we can do for you?
Right. I can tell, based on the amount of time I have done it, I can use the dollar value that you have and basically size the system. But what we generally like to see, if you look at your electric bill, there's something called kilowatt hours or a graph on your light bill, whereas a lot of Bajans don't ever look at that. Right?
Why are you talking to me, Andre?
Right? They just go and look directly for the dollar value and say, well, this is high.
Correct.
And then you got to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, if you look at your graph on your electric bill and you see that you've been using roughly about 250 kilowatt hours a month, and then the month previous to your electric bill coming out, you see that you had dropped to, let's say, 150 kilowatt hours, but your light bill has, let's say, a value of about $300.
Okay.
You must query that bill because your consumption has dropped, but your dollar value has increased.
Right.
Right, so you must look at that to look at and gauge how you are living month to month.
Okay, so we need to start looking at kilowatt hours, and I know we don't do that. I am guilty.
Correct. All right, and that also gives you a gauge also as if something in the house is not working properly, i.e. that refrigerator, washing machine, dryer, anything like that. That can actually show you when your consumption is going on and your lifestyle has not changed.
Okay.
Right? So you can look at your light bill and tell if you're a person that travels every year in maybe June or July, you can say, well, you traveled or you got somebody, you had a visitor or something when you see these spikes that you have.
Okay, so now that we have established that, so you were able to paint a picture from my electricity bills. So let's say, and I'm just trying to throw hypotheticals that might represent, the viewers right now. So let's say we have a light bill ranging from, I don't know, $150 to $400. How do you then advise me in terms of what I can do panels wise to see a reduction?
Right. So what I would do is basically let you know what size system you need. Right. And then it will give you the cost of that system. But I go a step further. Like ask you what you really truly want to accomplish.
$0, 0 cents.
Yeah, but I could do $0, zero bills at the end of the day. But I always try to advise customers to go the extra step.
Okay.
Meaning that since you've had your electric bill, Light Power has never paid you.
Right.
You've always been paying them. If you've been in a house for, let's say, 15 years, averaging a bill of about $200 a month, you've already paid Light Power bill over $40,000.
Wow.
Right? But you're God willing, you're going to be in that house another 15 years, and Light Power should be owing you now $40,000.
Yes, please. I agree.
Right, so that take the next step where I ask you if you want to make the initial investment going forward.
All right, so
that you go from owing them every month to them owing you every month.
I like that idea.
And yes,
I like that idea.
And yes, let me state this one for a fact. Light Power does send you a check in the mail for the electricity that they have bought from you.
Woo! Preach it.
And they pay to the day